Hi there, my name's Gregory Narayan, but you can call me Greg, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make this blog because it's simple, easy to use, and just plain works. And let me tell you something, this tutorial is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to learn how to create every one of the features you see right here on my screen and yours, and when we're done, you'll have a finished blog that you can go off and show the entire world. If you're new to WordPress, I should tell you that you'll be in the company of some amazing WordPress brands like Beyonce and The New Yorker and the Tim Ferriss blog, also known as the 4-Hour Workweek. And a cool trick you'll be able to do is just copy down a domain name and paste it into what WordPress theme is that, just like I'm doing right now. And that'll tell you if a website uses WordPress, just like you'll be using WordPress. But if you're anything like me, maybe you're not a celebrity or a famous brand yet, maybe someday soon, and you don't want to get overwhelmed by all the hype on the blogosphere thinking that you have to make too much. So that's why I made this tutorial, to show you how to make something simple, easy to use, that just plain works so that you can learn WordPress and then sit back and focus on creating your blog's #1 asset, which, you guessed it, is your content. From the moment you wake up, you're going to be super excited about your blog. The first principle is to be excited about every little part of blogging, and I'll show you how to get blog traffic right away in Google Analytics, post real ads to make a living, and the best types of posts to write to launch a blog, so that when the sun sets, your readers will keep coming. The best blogs on the web make it all about the reader. The more you give through your content, the more you get for your content, which is our second principle. Wherever you blog from, a desk or a couch, the desert, the mountains, or the city, know that I'll be here to guide you like I've guided thousands of bloggers. You are not alone. I'm here to give you a blog that lets you do all these things, and it's all about keeping it simple. And now it's your turn. The proof is that if you read the web's best blogs today, like Huffington Post, you find exciting, readable content. But all it is lots of white space, a few cool features, and then just super simple content. Same with BuzzFeed, one of the web's most entertaining blogs. Super simple design, a few cool features that people enjoy, but overall, lots of white space. A couple ads, you gotta have a couple ads, which we'll have too. A few cool features, but mainly just content and images. It's really that simple. What people come back for these days to blogs like yours and like HuffPost and BuzzFeed is the content. And then maybe someday, if you create this content, you can make amazing content that's famous and, really popular. But you gotta start simple. Along with being simple, this blog will be uber mobile friendly, responsive for all devices, from desktops to notebooks to tablets to phones. That way, everyone from the CEO of your company to the girl or guy who sits across from you in class can enjoy your blog. It will work on all operating systems too, from Mac to Microsoft Windows to Linux, and of course Google and Android. You can build this blog from any computer, and everyone will always be able to access this blog. Also, I've made this into a completely beginner-friendly WordPress tutorial, so you don't need to bring any previous knowledge or computer experience to the table in order to complete this tutorial 100%. All you need to bring is a computer with some internet and the willingness to follow some directions. You also don't need to know any code whatsoever, but by the time we're done here, you will know some code. So how about that? That's pretty cool. And you don't need it. I'm just going to show you some beginner HTML and CSS, how to write it so you can change how the logo looks and change the fonts and the font colors, stuff like that, just to help you out get a little more control over WordPress. But you don't need it. It's just fun to say that you know code. What I'm saying is that anyone from any background or previous skill set can show up here and complete this tutorial 100%. So if this sounds like the tutorial for you, let's go ahead and let's go through a little website tour so you can get to know all the features that we're going to create. After asking hundreds and maybe even thousands of real people like you what new bloggers want on a new blog and doing lots of my own research, I've discovered what people want, and we're going to make all that. That includes categories in the navigation menu, so you can have all your posts on writing in one place, or all your posts on blogging in one specific place, aka a page which lists your posts. People also wanted to have advertisements, so of course we're going to insert Google advertisements, and those are free to create. You just need to get signed up for Google AdSense. We're going to insert a Facebook like box, which can build your amount of fans just in line. They don't need to leave your site to like it. And we're going to have standard social media in the sidebar, and also miniature social media in the header, miniature social media in the footer, and perhaps most importantly, we're going to have social share buttons at the top of the post. So more ways than you can count, really. I guess at least 4 ways that people can share your posts. And that's going to help you build a large following and have an audience that keeps coming back because they're able to keep hearing from you when you share on social media. We're also going to make this cool logo, and just because I made it like this doesn't mean you have to. You can put in images of different animals like an elephant, or an image of like a boat or a helicopter, or some people holding hands. This logo can be whatever you want in whatever font and whatever color you want. And then after we do that, we're going to set up, of course, blog post entries on the homepage and pages, which will also be called subpages because they're inside the site. We're also going to set up this get all my latest posts email subscription area. I get the question all the time, how do people sign up and subscribe to my blog so that when I publish a new post, they get notified via email? This, my friends, is the answer. We're going to create a simple blog feed for you that looks beautiful but just operates simply. All someone needs to do is enter in their name and an email right here. This could be your friends or your parents or your new audience, and they click sign up, and then they just need to enter in this CAPTCHA and click complete subscription, and they'll be signed up to your feed, as it's called in WordPress. And all that means is like a daily digest of what you publish. So then if you publish, they'll get an email, and if you don't publish, they won't get an email. That sort of thing. I'm also going to show you some unique features that you see only on the best of blogs, like this mega menu where you can showcase your featured images right through a navigation menu, and of course click them to get to the right post. And we're going to see how to create this popular tab section over here, which will load all your content. Once you start getting comments, they'll load right there, latest posts, popular posts, and so on. And of course, this entire blog is going to be mobile friendly responsive. So let's scroll to the top and let's drag in the browser tab. All right. So when we drag it in, we can just see that everything will resize perfectly, and that can simulate, how your site will look on a smaller desktop or a smaller computer, and then it'll jump to the tablet design. Like that would be how it looks on an iPad. And then as we scroll in, we can see how your website would look on an iPhone, Android, BlackBerry, Nokia mobile device, and the smallest of devices as well. Everything looks good so that your audience can read your blog no matter what mobile device or larger device they're on. Alright, and of course we're going to learn a lot more as we move through this tutorial. I'm going to show you how to monetize your blog through Google advertising. So when you put up these ads, you'll automatically start earning from $1 to $20 per click on those. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. And I'm going to show you how to set up affiliate marketing so you can start recommending your theme through a simple link in the footer down here. This is an affiliate link right now because we made it. And when someone clicks that, they'll get taken to the Theme Junkie site where we got our theme from. And if they make a purchase, then you'll earn 50% of the price of the theme. Theme Junkie will send you that money, which is really cool. It's one of the most basic yet efficient and modern ways to monetize a blog. Especially works if people like what they see on your blog, which of course they will. Alright, and then we're also going to make simple pages like a Start Here page where you can give people directions on how to use your blog. Alright, so I'm just including directions on how to follow this tutorial right now because that's what we're focused on, is creating a WordPress blog. But this could be whatever content you want and whatever images you want. We're going to learn how to set up a contact page where someone can write you a message and you don't need to include your email if you don't want to. This form would hide that. And a simple about page with some awesome images you've taken. I'll show you how to get images for free and also how to upload them from your smartphone. And finally, this cool contribute page where someone can contribute to your blog. I know a lot of you want to create like music blogs or finance blogs or fitness blogs or self-help blogs where people send you advice, and this is the best way to do that. This is a Google form and we're gonna put it in the website so someone can drop their content in here and click send, and then you'll get that content in a nice spreadsheet that's all managed by Google, really nicely organized and beautiful for your business. All right, so if you're not using that now, I guarantee you're going to want to use it in the future. It's all free and it helps me so much. And then at the very end, we're going to install Google Analytics on your site so that you can track all the traffic that you start getting. All right, so that's the short tour. I think this is going to be fun. Like I said, if you're ready to begin, I'm ready to. Go ahead and grab yourself a coffee or whatever it is you like drinking and get ready to make a WordPress blog ideal for 2017 and beyond.